Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Okay, my picture of the day comes from Dr. Gary Bell, NOAA hurricane researcher who sent out the update on the 2016 hurricane season. And his little pie chart here is pretty informative. It shows the area in yellow, the average hurricane season expected this year, the part in green, an above average hurricane season expected this year. And the ever-shrinking piece of the pie in blue is a below-average hurricane season. So what this all means is a better than 70% chance that our hurricane season this year will have 12 to 17 named storms, and that's either average or above average for a hurricane season, the most active season actually since 2012. So pretty impressive stuff out of NOAA today. So we'll have to watch and see how that actually plays out. They say that the reason for that will be the end of a La Nina and some winds in the middle part of the Atlantic that are more conducive for hurricane development. However, on the flip side, there's also going to be some hostile winds in the Caribbean, and the water temperatures are not particularly conducive for hurricane development. So they kind of got competing issues in terms of the number of hurricanes that we get. Interesting. And I'll tell you why it's interesting in the next half hour. 89 degrees our air temperature, 71 degree dew point, east-southeast wind coming in at 5. Lot of sunshine out there. It's beautiful, and temperatures are rising in accordance to that, with 90s almost being felt now as close as areas of Hardee and DeSoto County. Out in Highlands County, they're pretty much right on the 90-degree mark. So are we here in Sarasota. It's 87 degrees in Venice, 83 degrees Longboat Key, 85 in Bradenton, 84 in Parrish, 87 degrees in Northport. We had showers and thunderstorms still across areas of the east coast of the state, stretching down into the Florida Straits. Also, lots of showery activity back in the western half of the state. Locally, just not a whole lot of activity currently, but some of that moisture that's over on the other side of the state, that kind of little line of convergence there, is going to swing all the way across the Florida Peninsula, exit out into Gulf waters, and it's going to help produce showers and thunderstorms for us today. Same thing again tomorrow as it collides with our sea breeze in inland areas. Pretty typical stuff for this time of year under an easterly wind flow, and we'll see that probably for the next 5, 6, 7 days. A sun-cloud mix, warm afternoon, late day storms building inland and gradually drifting toward the coastline. That's what we will see, with about a 30 to 40% chance of that happening. Watch the RPM computer model. Showers come at us from the inland areas, drift out into Gulf waters. And then, we'll see the same thing again tomorrow. Tomorrow we might even see some stronger storms around, perhaps as we get a little bit more moisture back into play. Tropics look quiet right now. Not seeing anything going on in Gulf waters, the Caribbean, the near Atlantic waters, far Atlantic waters also, for that matter, look pretty quiet right now. Don't see anything developing in the next 5 or 6 days. We're expecting an La Nina, the opposite of an El Nino, to develop again by winter anyway. It may miss the hurricane season, but it's certainly expected to develop by winter. We'll explain what that impact will be for the state of Florida coming up in about a half hour as well. West wind coming in at about 10 knots today with that sea breeze, light chop, 2 to 3 foot seas. And the official Suncoast forecast calls for pretty typical stuff for this time of year. No real surprises, really. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s and rain chances 30-40%. Scott?